Tim Cartright, good morning.
Good morning, Neil.
Could you first tell us what information there is on these two crashes, the one at Pylong and the hit run at Delahey?
Yeah, the one at Pylong was around 6:45 this morning. I don't have a lot of detail other than single vehicle, looks like into a tree, 4 people on board, apparently all dead. We had a relatively good, quiet, safe weekend. We get this one, and we had that hit run last night in Delahey. 2 young people, one of them very seriously, the young man's very seriously injured in hospital at the moment, and the young woman is also pretty seriously injured, and we're investigating that to try and identify who was involved and what the circumstances were.
Do we know yet what happened with the hit run? They were just crossing the road, were they? Or were they on the footpath?
My people were still investigating, still trying to piece it out. There was a suggestion that at least the young woman was on the footpath. I don't know if they both were, Neil, but that the early indications to me were that at least the young woman was.
Well, Operation Amity, have you got any figures on that?
We've got some figures. There's a lot of, in some ways they're quite concerning when you still see the number of drink drivers, number of drug drivers, the number of unlicensed drivers, number of people talking on the phones. I'm just looking through my stats now, but from memory, I think we had 260 seatbelt offences, 260 drink drivers, 310 people on their phones still. After all we've said, sometimes you just wonder what you've got to do to get the message through.
Another figure that stood out to me, and I think we got 358 unlicensed drivers. Is that a lot, or a lot of people getting around without licences?
Yeah, Neil, I got the opportunity to go out on one of our Blue Net cars last week, which picks up unregistered cars, but it also suggests if a car's registered to a certain name and that name's unlicensed, it'll suggest unlicensed. I would say every 30 seconds we got a hit from an unregistered car or a potential driver whilst disqualified. Really quite concerning that people who've been banned by the courts for dangerous driving usually are still see fit to be out there and driving.
If a person fights in Syria with ISIS and comes back to Australia, they have committed an offence though. You can arrest them, can't you?
The laws at the moment, because of the situation in Syria, are very difficult to get prosecutions up. I understand that part of the review done federally is looking at how to tighten the laws up. Might have even addressed that in the current round of amendments. But it's almost impossible to get evidence that would stand up in court that they're actually fighting for ISIS in Syria. That's the challenge for us. It's an offence, but trying to get it up and to prove it beyond reasonable doubt is a real challenge.
And does the terror alert remain high for the police?
It does. So that went up, when was it? Monday of last week. Yep. And the general alert level for the public is at high and has been since September.
We're stuck with that long term, you think?
I suspect so. I can't see the either the police threat level or the public alert level going down because we have these people returning. We can't be sure that they're not a threat. We have all the incidents around the world going on. I think both will stay at high for some time.